Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn endocrinology, today diabetes, and after we've done it in the second part of the video, we're going to do backstretching. And if you participate in the backstretching, that is at your own risk. Diabetes. And that is about a disease, this video. People who cannot control their blood sugar levels have a condition called diabetes. So inside of the blood there is blood sugar, and if it is not controlled, the person has diabetes, the disease diabetes. We had previously, endocrinology, something to diabetes and something to blood sugar level, and the blood sugar is controlled by the hormone insulin, and the insulin is made in the pancreas, an organ somewhere, and if the glucose, which seems to be something like the blood sugar level, is too high, then the pancreas is releasing this insulin comes to the liver and another organ, and then it stops to give out that glucose to the body, and that is part of homeostasis. We had it also previously, homeostasis, to keep the homeostatic, the things in the human body static, and one of the things is to keep the blood sugar level static. And by diabetes, there seems to be something wrong with it, with the pancreas releasing insulin to stop the liver from releasing glucose, so sugar into the blood system. So there's a problem with the homeostasis. A problem with the homeostasis, or here now a problem with the blood sugar level, because the insulin from the pancreas is not properly put out, released, and brought to the liver to stop releasing the blood sugar level. And now, if there's a problem with the controlling of the blood sugar, that is now diabetes. This often causes blood sugar levels to be too high, and so glucose passes out of the body in the urine. This can be tested by using testing strips. Now, I thought it was the other way around. It stays in the liver if there's something wrong, but it seems to be too much. This often causes blood sugar levels to be too high, and so glucose passes too high in the liver or too high in the blood. It's too high, whatever, there's too much blood sugar, and so glucose passes out of the body and through the urine, and glucose is passed out. This can be tested for using test strips. Okay, people can test for diabetes with test strips. They can test if they have, so we're going to talk also about now urine. If they have in their urine too much blood sugar, and that can maybe that the people have diabetes, and there's somewhere on that whole route a problem. Maybe we're going to tell what it is. But let's take the root again. It is the liver, where the glucose in should be stored, but it is not, and it is put out into the blood, and now there's too much sugar in the blood. And that should happen through the insulin, a hormone which should come from the pancreas to the liver, and that whole is part of the homeostasis, which works on negative feedback. There are the receptors looking if there's too much blood sugar in the human body, and then sending out the insulin from the pancreas to the liver, and the liver stops putting out glucose, whatever. Why is there not too much in the body? It doesn't have to be too, there's too much blood sugar. Now my problem is, if there's too much blood sugar level, why is then the result that it is passed out? Doesn't it have to be the other way around? That there's too much because it cannot be passed out? Or the other way around? There are two types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is a genetic disorder and is caused by the... We had enough. We had enough information. So if you're here for diabetes part 2, just talking about it, then you can go directly to the next video. We're going to do now the backstretching. If you participate in the backstretching, that is at your own risk. And we are starting with bringing one leg up and we're putting the foot down with the mushroom. It's good to do these two exercises at the beginning, when you're having done some movable exercises. And it's easier to keep them still standing by the following 3 exercises. We're breathing in and going down. And out. And out, and in, up tummy, and in, and out. Now we have a good foundation, can stand stable. And the breathing in, and lifting the arms up, and out we go to the side. As always with stretching, nothing with pressure, just go to the side. And breathing in, and out. We always breathe in through the nose and out from the mouth, so breathe in and out back into the middle. Breathe again in and out over to the other side. Breathe in and out in the rib cage and again out into the middle. The stretching is not really done through going into these positions, but just through the breathing. And the next exercise. No one sees the ZYKGAGHU. We're breathing in and out with one hand slides down the leg and the upper shoulder stays down. And breathe again in. And out with taking one arm over. And breathe in and out the rib cage. And again out. Again in. And out into the middle. And breathe again in. And out. And then sense of the leg, the upper shoulder stays down. Breathe again in. And out the arm again over. Breathe in and out the rib cage. And again out. Again in. And out. And the next exercise, the aeronautic aerobatic aeroplane. The feet are standing together. We're lifting the arms up. We're breathing in. And breathe out, one hand down. And breathe in and reach. And again out. Again in. And out, one hand down. Breathe in and reach. And again out. And another round, breathe in. Out, one hand down. Breathe in and reach. And out, one hand down. Again in. Out the other hand down. Breathe in and reach. And out the hand up. And stop. Next exercise, we're doing crab in the morning. Leg shoulder provided one. We're breathing in, lifting the arms up. And out with shoulders down. And the arms down and open the chest to the sky. Again in, arms up. And breathe out again back. Open the chest to the sky, arms up. Now in, over cross the arms, intertwine the fingers. Breathe in, reach high. And breathe out and stretch in front and hollow the back, the drill. Again in and the arms up. And out again back to the crab in the morning. Again in, across the arms, again intertwine the fingers, breathe in and reach high. And out, stretch in front, hollow the back, breathe out. Again in up. And out the arms down. Now intertwine the fingers behind the back. And slowly bending forward. Strong core. And we're lifting the arms up. If this exercise is too much, then don't do it. Lift the arms up. Strong core, bend down. Bend a bit the knees. And lift the arms high. And the arms slowly down. And straighten the straight back slowly out. And we're doing 3 shoulder circles at the end. Backwards. The second one backwards. And the last one backwards. And let's do the chunky grind at the end. We're breathing in. And out. Again in. Out. And the last round, breathe in. Out. Breathe in and cross the legs. And out. That was the back stretching. Thank you very much. And until next time.